Governor Mike DeWine's second term as governor will come to a close at the end of 2026, bringing an end to his more than 4-decade-long political career.
And though the primary is more than a year away still, the field, at least on the Republican side of things, is already getting crowded. Tom Bosco begins our look tonight at the men and women who say they want to be the next governor.
There are at least 3 Republican candidates who say they are running for governor. That could lead to a bruising primary race as we approach the 2026 primary if all 3 stay in the race. I've spoken with all 3. None of them seem like they are going anywhere. Let's profile those candidates. The first one we'll start with is the one who has had a pretty traditional route in Ohio politics.
Not focusing on the problems. Problems will be around everywhere. Let's look at the future and go there.
He's been Delaware County prosecutor, state auditor, and now Ohio Attorney General. Dave Yost has taken the most traditional path up the ladder of political office. Ohio's got problems, he says, but he's looking forward.
A literate Ohio, where everybody can communicate through reading and writing. How about a younger Ohio? That's got impacts for the budget. A younger state no longer has to spend the same way. It's got a more dynamic economy, a better workforce. How about a growing Ohio?
Yost says the state doesn't need jobs, it needs workers for those jobs.
We have more jobs than we have people to work them. We have actually a labor shortage that's going on right now, and everywhere I go in Ohio, I hear people tell me I would hire people, but I can't find them.
That shortage of workers led Haitian immigrants to flock to Springfield. That pushed the issue of immigration to the forefront during the presidential campaign.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in, they're eating the cats.
As the Trump administration carries out deportations, Yost says he wants those who don't belong here gone.
And before we can talk sensibly about any of this, we've got to clean it up. We've got to get rid of the people that don't belong here, that came in illegally or who have criminal records.
Yost faced a dust-up over abortion after a 10-year-old impregnated during a rape was forced to leave the state to get an abortion. Yost at first questioned the girl's story, then later said he regretted causing anyone pain by doing so. He says he's pro-life and will continue to do what he can to prevent abortions, even though voters enshrined it into Ohio's Constitution.
So I will continue to advocate to build a majority that agrees with my ethical position, but we won't be using government power because the people have spoken.
The people have spoken means what exactly to you?
It means that there are legal limits to what you can do publicly. You can advocate for change, which I will continue to do. I still believe in the sanctity of life. I cannot use the power of government to protect it.
Tomorrow night, this candidate has never held office in Ohio. Still, he has commanded a lot of attention. Some say he's the front runner. My conversation with Vivek Ramaswamy tomorrow night. But for now, on your side at the Ohio State House, I'm Tom Bosco, ABC 6.
If you'd like to see Tom's full unedited interview with Yost, look for it in this story on the free ABC 6 News app.